It's a big week in high school football with rivals Bemidji and Brainerd going against each other on Friday. Both teams lost their season openers but have won their last two games. Bemidji has won 2 out of the last 3 matches. Before that, Brainerd had won 8 straight against Bemidji. Our coverage begins in Brainerd with Shane Lee.
For the Warriors, this is not just another football game. Friday's matchup will be Brainerd's second-to-last home game, Parents' Night, Tackle Cancer Night, the midpoint of the season, and of course a crack at revenge on the Lumberjacks.
It means a lot to us, especially because we have always been dominant. We want to get that back to Brainerd again.
The Warriors no longer have to plan for the high-octane Bemidji offense of Kerry Woods and Mitch Hendricks, but Coach Ron Stolsky does not see a big drop-off with Mitch's brother James taking over at quarterback.
He's younger, and it's going to take him a while, but I think if you're a son of a coach, especially a coach as good as Coach Hendricks, you've probably got a pretty good working knowledge of football.
Stolsky says Bemidji does a great job changing formations and running plays with great efficiency at every position. In order to match the effort, every man on the Brainerd defense must do his job.
Well, we're looking for a lot of options, and we're just going to read their team and go with what we can get.
No player or coach on the Warriors would reveal if they have any offensive tricks up their sleeves for the game against the Jacks.
We're going to get off the ball and take it to them. We're just going to play Warrior football, Warrior fundamental football, and the score should take care of itself.
We just hope that, that we continue to raise our bar, so to speak, and it's good enough to play a good game against Bemidji.
Coach Stolsky says whether it's penalties, turnovers, or missed tackles, whoever makes the fewest mistakes will win the game on Friday. We'll send it back to our sports director, Josh Christensen in Bemidji. From Brainerd, I'm Shane Lee, Lakeland News.
Thanks, Shane. The Bemidji Lumberjacks defeated the Brainerd Warriors last year 21-7 at Brainerd. It was the first time Brainerd had lost a home game since 2006. The Lumberjacks have won 2 out of the last 3 matches, and on Friday, they're hoping that success continues.
Brainerd plays extremely well, both on the road and at home, but especially at home. They're a tough team to beat. They've got a great tradition, a great coaching staff, and for us to beat them last year was really big for the kids. They were excited about it.
We just handle it like any other game. We go out there and we play just like we'd play in any other game. I mean, we don't try to think about that. We just focus on what we got to do.
Defensively, the Lumberjacks know they have to stop Brainerd's running attack on Friday. In the season opener, the Jacks surrendered 34 points to Moorhead, but in their last 2 games, they've only given up 21 total points.
Their run game is going to be the key factor. If we read right and do our jobs, it should be a great game.
Their quarterback is their leading rusher. You know, he's a kid that's really done well for them. They've got 2 running backs that are both capable, both played last year. So they've got a lot of skill players and a lot of weapons that we're going to have to make sure we're stopping all 3.
In the last 2 seasons, the Jacks offense has put up 49 points against the Warriors, whereas in the previous 4, they had only 51 total points. The Jacks feel their offense is starting to come together, despite only scoring 14 points last week against Duluth East.
I feel like the line's blocking very well. My holes have been great. They're doing a great job, and James as a quarterback, we've got a good run game. James got a good arm, so I think both sides running and passing are pretty good.
And kickoff is at 7 p.m. at Brainerd, and of course we'll have all the highlights as well.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.